here comes Arias. Boxing out of Napo in Ecuador. Second place at the Golden Belt Youth Tournament in 2019. Not done much boxing, any at all really, as a senior internationally. So this is a big step up for him. And if you've been following the coverage for the last few days, you'll have heard me say that a few times, because this World Championship's coming hot on the heels of an Olympic Games, which it never normally would, of course. Sees a big change in national teams. Fighters coming through, getting the opportunity here, hoping to nail down that position as number one at their weight with their national federations. And a lot of the time it requires them to make a big step up. You have to make that step up at some stage, and that's the case for Arias. And it's a similar story, very similar actually, for Govind Sahani of India, who's across the ring in the blue corner. 2021 Indian national champion, so won that title recently. He's 23 years old. Arias just 19. Stephen Masiambumbi of Zambia, our referee. So here we go. Arias of Ecuador in the red. Sahani, India in the blue. And we've got two southpaws to get things going. Right hand on the inside there from Sahani. Sahani, who's the more aggressive of the two here, he's looking to get forward, get into range and let his hands go. Arias backing up for the most part, just trying to hook on the move there. Put his punches together nicely there, right into the body. The referee having a word with him about hitting with the inside of the glove, but it's important for him that he shows Sahani that he can dig hard enough to keep him off. He's got to gain his respect here, because Sahani is just marauding forward. Arias colliding with the referee about 20 seconds ago. Left to the body. That's a good shot, I think, for Arias. If Sahani's going to walk him down and look to bring the heat, then that can always slow an opponent up, that body work. Long left hand there from Arias. Right to the body. He's landing some good shots here. And Sahani gets through with a left hand himself. Crouches quite low, gloves up, and looks to throw those punches over the top a lot of the time. He's absolutely relentless, Sahani, coming forward, and this is something you do often see from Indian fighters. They do very often have that real come forward style. Right hand again there from Arias. It's the final minute of round one. An unbelievable amount of punches have been thrown in this round in the 2 minutes we've had so far. The output from both of these is absolutely intense. Right hand to the body there from Sahani. Arias on the turn, just punching continually on the turn. Went with the right hand upstairs, a little uppercut. By my reckoning, he's landed the better shots in this round so far. Sahani's been the one on the front foot trying to push the action. Arias there briefly there, just trying to step to Sahani a bit, see if he can move him back. Nice combination, but a right hand came back from Sahani, and Sahani is backing up now for the first time in the fight. Final few seconds of round one. Good fight, good to watch. Very entertaining opening round. Well, there goes the bell. Arias gets it across the board there. He was nice and accurate. As I said, he was the one giving ground most of the time, but he threw a lot. Good variety. And he was choosing to back off in the face of Sahani's onslaught, really. He wasn't on the run at any point, but he gave himself just enough room to manoeuvre. I think Sahani's got to be a little bit clever about how he comes forward. As I said, he boxes out of that crouch, looks to explode over the top a lot of the time with those overhand lefts and rights, but he doesn't really move his head. The referee just having a quick word in both of their ears about slapping, about making contact with the inside part of the glove. That's not the idea. You're supposed to land your punches with the knuckle part of the glove. That's what you need to do for it to count as a scoring shot. Sahani just a bit more circumspect at the start of round 2, keeping it on the outside slightly more, looking for that jab. Tried the 1-2. Arias, he's the one now inching forward with that front foot. Sahani with a change of tack here, keener I think for Arias to come to him. Goes to the body with the combination. Be interesting to see how this changes things. Is Arias going to be as effective if he has to come forward, if he has to come out? Short with the jab there. Sticking the jab there, Sahani, caught on the gloves by Arias. Then went down to the body. In and out with the feet there, Arias. He's got a different kind of vibe to it, the fight now, because the modus operandi of Sahani has changed. Arias is having to come forward a bit more, both of them landing simultaneously there. Referee talking to Sahani about keeping his head up. Long left hand there from Sahani got through. Left hand on the inside from Arias. He's got the better balance of the two. He just looks a little bit more organised. Sahani's quite frenetic, dips the head there, throws a left. Short right hand there from Arias. Left to the body. Left hand gets through from Sahani. Good right to the body, and again there from Arias. Left hand from Arias into the final minute of round 2. Long left hand there from Arias. Good straight left from Sahani. Closing stages of the second round. First round going with all 5 judges in favour of the red corner, in favour of Arias. And Sahani's got himself back in it. In that second round, the German judge went the way of Arias again, so he's got that card 20 points to 18, but the other 4 are tied up at 19 apiece, and we saw a change in dynamic, as I mentioned. Sahani just came forward, held for leather in the first round. It didn't really work for him. Arias was able just to take his feet out, give himself that space and catch him on the way in. This time, he kept it more on the outside, Sahani. He wasn't quite so gung-ho, and it's produced a result for him. There's a lot of volume from both of those two in that round, and it was tight. It was tight. But Sahani, crucially for him, has got 4 of those cards, so a slight advantage here for Arias going into the third and final round. Those 4 cards that are level, he needs 2 of those. Sahani needs 3 out of the 4. And just standing up again here, Sahani. Leads off with that right hand. Again, just sticking the jab, keeping Arias moving, keeping him turning. A complete change of tactic to the one we saw him employ in the first round. Then launches the 1-2 from distance. Arias is waiting too long. He's just trying to inch forward, get into the perfect range, and then throw his punches. He's waiting too long here. Sahani flicking the jab. Nearly a minute gone in round 3, and he's the only one of the two who's really landed anything so far. Nice left hand followed by right there from Sahani. And Arias hasn't been effective, or as effective, when he's had to get on the front foot. Left hand there from Sahani. Good start to the round from him. Arias gets up tight, tries to go to the body with the right hand. Doubling up with the right hand there, Arias. Walking Sahani down and letting his hands go a little bit more now, which is exactly what he has to do. Right hand on the inside there, though, from Sahani. Just saw the head shudder a bit of Arias. But a very entertaining fight to kick off the evening session. At these lower weights, these fighters have got tremendous work rates. They can throw so many punches throughout the course of the 9 minutes. It's rare that you see them really hurt each other, but the output is phenomenal. So into the closing stages here. Arias with that one card, 2 points in his favour going into the final round. The other for a 19 apiece. Sahani just catches him with a left hand there. And for me, it's Sahani who's had the better of this closing round, this third round. And if he manages to turn this around after dropping that first, then that will be a tremendous performance, because you don't often see that. The first round can be absolutely crucial in these 3-round fights. And just an interesting fight, because in that first round, as I say, he just looked to jump all over Arias and overwhelm him. And Arias boxed well off the back foot. He made the adjustments, just took his feet back, gave himself a bit of space, and just picked Sahani off on the way in. Sahani did have success, but it was a clear round for Arias that first round. After that, he changed tack. If it's not working, then there's no point persisting with it. He boxed more off the back foot, kept him moving, kept him turning. And Sahani gets it. Sahani gets it. He needed 2 of those drawn cards, 3 of those drawn cards, and he got them. He got them. So 3-2 the split there. And as I've been saying, just interesting to see that play out. Change of tactics for Sahani. And after going around down, turned it around.
Russia, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Thailand, and Puerto Rico. Referee in the ring, Radoslav Simon, Slovakia. Coming to the ring first, fighting out of the red corner and representing Mongolia, Ganerban Kankuya.
In those second and third rounds, he kind of threw the gauntlet down to Arias, made Arias come forward more.